Okay, gang, time for a little powwow here. So, just to update everybody on a couple things because I know people don't listen to the entire video, so I want to take care of this at the top of the broadcast here. So, I'm taking off on Saturday at 9 o'clock Central Chicago time on Saturday. And just to let everybody know, so I'll be here tonight. I'll be here 24 hours tomorrow. Probably be up all damn night and then red eye it all the way to Cuba. So why would we do anything any different? So anyway, I just want to let you guys know. So if you have any issues that you need my attention, please don't send me messages like it's just another day at the office next week after Saturday, because it ain't. So I'm going to be to be clear on the dates, I'm going to be leaving on the 18th and returning on the 25th. So just kind of make sure that you mark that on your board or on your calendar so you know where I'm at. So if you're sending me DMs or questions or all my diamonds and have any issues, of course you can always do that through Discord, and I'll do my level best to make sure that I can get a hold of whatever kind of internet exists over there and be able to answer you. So we're going to make sure that you're all good and secure and stuff like that, and you're ready for these drops. So I see a little something something I want to comment on right now. Very believable. I think I just got off the phone with Josie Posey, who's kind of my personal pet project. She's hey guys, say a prayer for her, man. She's going back to Australia, braving needles and lunacy and whatnot. Her father's not doing well, so he's got a limited amount of time. So she's going to be leaving and probably gone until July. So she'll be able to kind of give us a little bit of an update on what Australia is like. But anyway, she's a big MATIC fan, so I was looking at that, and I just kind of cross pollinated some of my thoughts on MATIC with some of these other charts, and it's fitting together wonderfully. I love it when a plan comes together. So I'm going to kind of give you the play here going on into the weekend and what to expect. So I'll give you a short term and then I'll give you a long term gut feeling. So all right, let's get started on that. All right, so Matic here. So this is what I told her. We'll just take it from the top here. So this is a standard TA. I mean, not pulling any magic chicken bones out or anything like that. There's the drop right there. if if we put that where it belongs, boom, put you right on my 16-cent call right there. So I had my alarm ready to go. Now, I want to comment on that because I had my sneaky suspicions there's probably not going to be a straight line plunge, because is there ever? So what I did is I made some notations to her. I said, I'll tell you here's what it kind of my gut was telling me, and I was probably right given the fact that all these other charts are pretty much flowing the same way. What I told her is I would be most comfortable if I were in her shoes. Probably, let me give you some specific prices, you guys on cell phones. So this green dotted line was something that I'd been watching. It made sense way back here for some other play that was going on. But again, what goes around comes around. So here we are again. So what I told her, I would not in the least little bit doubt that we're probably going to fall to the green. Now, what I did is I said your likely zone is probably going to be right here, and of course that would be the 50 to 75% move of a thing that we see umpteen times. So let me go ahead and kind of sketch that in. So let me give you a theory A, theory B, that sort of thing. If we work the way that I'm suspecting will work, here we are on a Thursday into Friday. I suspect we'll probably work that triangle right there. And of course, obviously, that's a flat bottom triangle. What happens after that? Boom. One of two things happen after that. You get a J hook, you go up. Nah, not feeling that. No, or otherwise, you 70% probability you go about to 70% and you drop the rest of the way. So what I see there is very clear. We've seen this. I don't oftentimes comment on this, but we've seen this so many times, or I've seen this so many times that I almost come to expect it anymore. Uh, all right. So that being said, let me clear all this out here. Here's what I told her. I would probably be placing my bets at about somewhere in this general area right here to make a buy. Now, let's treat this a couple of different ways. You can treat this as okay, I'm in, I'm done, I'm hodling. until the great turnaround of whatever. You could do that. And it's a very respectable price, 28.2 cents or thereabouts. Now, what I told Josie, and I feel very firmly, and this is what kind of triggers some thought processes that kind of spill over into some other things I get confirmation, is we have something called a psychological barrier. And that's at 25 cents. And we all know this. We get to 25 cents in MATIC, and if you're just looking at MATIC in a small ecosphere and you're not factoring in everything else, it seems to be a pretty good story. We're going to go at 25 cents. People are going to get cold feet. They're going to get happy feet. They're going to get whatever, and they're going to jump in, jump out, whatever. And you're going to get a stall. You're definitely going to get a stall, and that's going to fall right at 25 cents, which of course is at 75% of the marker. Funny how that always works out. So what I told her is I expect probably, and then back to my triangle, to fall in there and to bounce back up, blah, blah, blah. We get the ping pong. So what I told her, and I haven't stepped this off, so I'm just doing this live. If we came down to, let's just pull this down to 25 cents. If we came down to 25 cents and we bounced back up to the top of that triangle, don't look like a very big play, but that's 42%. I'll do it again. From right here to right there is, 42%. If we scissor down, scissor back up, it could happen. It very well could happen. So let's put a pin on that. Let me show you a couple other things. So then I move over to XRP. I'm sorry, I move over to Ethereum. And I've been staring at Ethereum because this is my big trade right now. And so as luck and probability would have it and charts would have it, I have, let's go all the way out. I have this green dotted line I mentioned to some of your upper subscribers, Diamond, Platinum Plus, I think. I mentioned this is a trend line. This is a major trend line. It's important. If we fall through that, all hell's breaking loose officially. Now, let's zoom in on that and see how that has anything to do with what I just showed you, MATIC. And as you remember, I've made a pretty substantial case for percentages. If a like coin and the like coin fall, they usually fall within 25 to 20%, something like that. If one falls, I didn't say that correctly. If one coin is falling 20 cents and a little lesser strength coin might fall 22%, something like that. You can expect those percentage of move to be pretty comparable to class and quantity of coins. So in other words, if Bitcoin's going 20, Ethereum's going 20, maybe 21, an XRP is probably doing the same thing, but something like a Doge or a Shiba's falling flat on its face. And so with a higher degree of percentage. So let's go back for just 1 second so I can show you exactly how this works out. So let's take this out and let me show you what speculation gets me. So from where we're at currently right here down to, well, let's just take it down to the green line. That's 25%. All right. So if we are to believe that we're going 25% on MATIC, which is not necessarily a bottom, it's not exactly a blue chip, but it's light blue. It's light blue. Then we can say, okay, a stronger coin would move probably less in that like plunge, because take a look at this, kids. I'm no joke. These things are all painting exactly the same move. That one is, XRP is. They're all doing the same thing. So here's what I'm saying. So if we've got 25, if we fall out of this formation here in about 30 minutes, we get our next candle. We're pushing to the bottom. Let's zoom in on this. I'm sorry, I'm kind of downloading a bunch of concepts here. I'm trying to get y'all topped off before I take off. Look at this. We're pushing hard. I want a little learning time. When you see 30 minutes now, it's 6:30 right now as I record this. 7 o'clock is when the new candle opens. All right. I made a case on this during the last live stream when the candle was about to open. When you see a hard push sitting flat to the bottom of a candle like that, and the new candle is about to open, you can bet your bottom dollar it's going to start right there. Now, depending upon where we're rolling with the MACD and RSI and stuff, and we ain't rolling too good. We got a lot of red left to go. You can bet this candle's going to go down. Now, this could be the candle that punches through and goes out, or it might be the next one, because tomorrow's Friday, and then the day after that is Saturday. The day after that is Sunday. We all know what happens on Sunday. So within about a reasonable degree of probability, we fall. Yay, so I can see it. I can see it happening. Excuse me, I've been talking all day. All right, so if we were to take Ethereum and apply that 25% drop, that move, what do you know? We've got a green resistance line. Very clearly what will be a resistance line. So we just take it from right here to right there. Look at it. Look at it. 21%, 21, 22% right there. It's going to happen, guys. This is where, if you guys are always asking, where's the bottom? Where's the bottom? Where's the bottom? I will bet any single one of you, there's your bottom, your local bottom, your temporary bottom. This is how accurate this system can be, especially when you get a lot of other charts that are matching. And so let me see if I can make another case just randomly. Let's just pull XRP out. And these are all charts that were made independently, but the cross markers and all the indices, again, we're right on a pulse marker on this XRP. So something's going to happen on, in, or before. So it already has, but it might continue. Now, I put a pin in what I was saying there, but I was strongly suspecting we might be in a triangle formation here because, again, we are at the bottom of a Anubis wave. Doesn't necessarily mean that that's completely done. We might have a little bit of juice left in the squeeze here, and then we'll start trending up, maybe on into Tuesday or Wednesday. It's quite possible. But more to the point, if we take where we're at right now and drop it to that green target, there it is, 20. XRP is a strong coin. 20. If we go to the bottom, 27. Not likely, but there's an ISIS line running right through the middle of that green. If we just take it to ISIS, which is 50% of the call right here, there's your magic number, 22. Just like that. This is how the charts work. So here's what I'm telling you. If you guys want to play, play carefully. If you guys want to play a little bit, if you want to just look for something and just be able to just feel good about buying something, here's the rule that I gave Josie. And you guys know how I feel about making suggestions and recommendations, but I've just made a very strong case that there's probably going to be a bounce. Probably going to be a bounce based upon what I'm seeing. So what I told her, because she's McDonald's money, I told her, if you're looking for an opportunity to maybe add a little bit to your stack, here's the way that I would go into this with the amount of money that you've got. If she's MATIC, so let's take this out. See if I can get MATIC here. I gotta find my MATIC chart. There we go. What I told her is I would be looking at that psychological barrier. Where's that at? It's right at about 25 cents. At around about here, let me mark that for you, dead center. Around about here, somewhere in this general area right here. Let's just say that. Best case, worst case, best case. Somewhere in that general vicinity. I would be doing some market orders. I would be doing some preset orders. Now she's going to be on a plane flying halfway around the world, whatever. She can't watch this, and a lot of you guys, and I can't watch it either. So I've got the same thing set up for Ethereum. What I told her is just go ahead, take a what the hell stab at it, and enter something you'd like to own. Be sure you would like to own it at that price. So if I'm telling you psychological barrier on 25 is 25 cents on MATIC, that's going to match across the board with a lot of other things. Go ahead and do an order somewhere about 25. Go slightly higher than 25. Rookies put in 0.25. That's a rookie move. Don't be a rookie. So do 0.251, 0.252. Pick an odd number. People do. Here's a little thing I always like to kind of impart my little thought bubbles. When you're doing these little things, so let's say, for example, this is a very good classic case of this. So if I'm telling you a psychological barrier is 25 cents, there's going to be something going on. You don't want to be jumping in at 25. Everybody's going to be jumping, and your order might not get filled. We've seen this happen a billion times. So here's what you do. You go slightly above. Maybe you want to do 0.252 or 0.254, but I'm telling you, no, you don't, because what I've noticed, I'm a big pattern recognition person, guys, and I notice this stuff. It just sticks in me. I can see it. What a lot of people do is they think they're smarter than the average bear, and what they do is they enter a little bit higher, but they do it in even numbers. So here's what I would be doing. I would be going 0.251, 0.253, 0.255 is not a good one because that's a half point, 0.257. Do it on the half numbers or do it on the odd numbers. That's the way to play the game. And statistically, that's my favorite word, statistically, you will fill a lot more. All right, so what I told her, to get back to the point here, is if you want to kind of level up a little bit, this is a swing trade. Let me be very, very clear on this. Don't get in this if you're not afraid to be stuck in it. I don't want a single one of you selling at a loss. So put the appropriate amount of money in on this if you want to play this play that you're willing to hold through the down and back on up. That doesn't mean throw the throw the rent money and the baby diaper money at this. It means if you want to buy this and play, this is your play money. The calls are still down here. What I'm telling you is if you want to bet somewhat reasonable and sane You'll have to decide what that what that actually is for you. You can do that. And when it swings back up, sell it. And again, we all know what I've told you many, many times. Won't get out of bed for anything less than 15%. Now, I just showed you potentially 40% trade on MATIC. Not thinking, I'm not representing that I think that that's going to happen, but we do have the opportunity in 1 or 2 days. If we plunge through here, let me give you a hypothetical. If we plunge through here on our next candle, which by the way, if I let this run long enough, we might be going live during this broadcast. But if we plunge through here, just go whoop and come down here. I hate when that does that sideways. We go whoop and come down here. We might open up tomorrow or the day after tomorrow on Saturday. Well, I guess it would be Friday. We might open up on Friday night and go right back up here, and then you take your profit and get the hell out. So let me say that one more time if you didn't follow me. So what I'm saying is the candle that's about to happen here in 30 minutes might meander its way down here to somewhere in this area, just wherever. But if we cross that 25-cent range, or we get in that 25-cent range, and you got yourself an order in there, and you snag that thing, if it gets anywhere in the profit zone, take it, and just sit back. Use that as addition to your dry powder, because this is not over. And again, I always love to come back to this. I know I'm getting sick of saying it. You're probably getting sick of hearing it. We have not had a big event. We have not had a terrorist event. We have not had the big bomb, the big whatever that's going to send this market puking all the way down. And so you know it, you know it. So just play according to the rules of common sense. So right now, this is just it's ahead of schedule, guys. I don't understand why it would be going so fast. I haven't left town yet. These people aren't even letting me get out of town. But while I'm gone, I do believe that this will probably start to find its way down here to the lower part of these targets. So, all right. So that's giving you a little something to grow on here today. So I will do some more updates if I get any more thoughts and stuff like that. I will give you one final send off Friday. Before I do, I will go through absolutely everything for the appropriate levels. I'm going to be breaking this into general because I want every single one of you to have a swing at the bat. But also VIP will be having an intense breakdown of every single thing. So again, one more thing here. We do still have, Chase reminded me, we do still have, it's not appropriate for the code, but it'll work. Go ahead and take a shot at it. If you guys want to get into VIP, now is the time to do it. When the markets are down, you want to know when it's time to pull the trigger. You want these videos that I'm doing, you want my advice, you want the charts, you want my notations, because you guys that are hanging out in the free sections and stuff like that, hoping to get table scraps, trust me, this is a buffet that's about to be able to be laid before you. You don't want to be eating table scraps off of buffet. You want to have a seat at the big table, and there's plenty of room at the big table for all of us. All right. So if you guys want to get in on that, go ahead and do that. You can use coupon code YouTube, all capitals, no space. YOUTUBE, all capitals. So if you want to get into VIP or VIP Plus in gold or platinum, then please do so. You can apply the 10% off coupon, and that will be 10% off every single month. So you're saving yourself a little bit of jack there. All right, so let me see if I got anything else here before I sign off. I've got about a million things. So I've got a nice little, I'm working on a very impressive sunburn here. So I've been out riding my new motorcycle, and I've been out riding, driving around in my new little showy red car that I just got. And so my face feels like a leather handbag right now. So I'm gonna have to apply massive moisturizer, because I'm gonna end up going like 3 feet from the equator here next week. So I'm sure I'll be putting the fine tuning on this sunburn I'm working on right now. I think that's pretty much it. If I have anything else, I'll shoot another video. So work with that. Get yourself set up. All right, guys. Later.